Anthony Hartwig here, and we are venturing into Perry as we have a football player profile with Walter Morris, the quarterback, the senior, the superstar. How we doing, buddy?
I'm great. How are you?
All right, so let's just talk about senior year. We like to start off seniors with talking about what it's like to go into the last ride and what kind of emotions are going through your head and what it's like knowing that this is the last chance at Perry.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely bittersweet. I get to finish out my career as one of my best friends, but at the same time, it's the last time I ever play football with them. So you definitely have to have a balance between that. But you always have to look forward to what's coming next, and being able to go play college football is going to be awesome. But talk to a lot of guys, and nothing's ever the same as Friday night football.
Yeah, when you kind of prepare for this year and you kind of know like this is the last chance I get, I'm sure you set goals and you want to have impacts that you leave on this program. What were some of those goals that you set? Some of the things that you said, all right, I got to get this accomplished before I graduate Perry.
I mean, obviously, the state championship was the biggest goal, and we were able to accomplish that this last year. We're obviously hoping to repeat that again this year in a different division. But except for that, I mean, it's just me and my senior grade class. We've all grown up together. We just want to make a difference this year and really show Perry what our grade class was about and what we could do as a team together.
Let's talk about winning state last year. You know, you roll through the playoffs. You go up against a team that beat you the year prior. You get through them. You win state. What was that journey like? You know, getting so far the year before and just taking that next step and winning state last year.
Yeah, I mean, it was definitely hard. The South Ranch game 2 years ago was really hard. Obviously, they went on to win, and coming back to them the next year, we really felt that we were the team to beat that year. So going into that game with a whole new mindset and being able to beat them pretty good felt pretty darn good. And then from there, it was just kind of we're just playing football. We looked who our next team was, and it was just kind of playing Perry football.
What was it that gave the team that confidence? Like you said, you went into all those games, the South Range game, and even beyond that, knowing that you were the best team in the state, knowing that you were the team to beat. What gave you that confidence before you even won anything?
So I mean, obviously, we beat Kirtland last year. Fell a little short this year, but last year we were able to beat them. That kind of started the confidence. But at the same time, it was just a small town Ohio football. We've played football together since we were 6 years old, and it was just the stars aligned, and we had a really good team, and then we just kind of moved on from there.
Now talk about what it's like coming off of that. You know, you're into a season now where you're the state champ, you're the reigning state champ. You got the target on your back. Everyone knows exactly who you are. You have a lot of teams that want to come back for you. What's that like kind of, trying to defend now instead of trying to chase down the championship?
Yeah, I mean, it was pretty cool. I think we were able to enjoy our state championship for about a day until we got back in the weight room. Except for that, we just kind of worked our butts off, and then obviously with the divisional realignment, we became Division Four, which was just another motivation for nobody really cares that we won last year. But obviously in the regular season, we have a lot of teams locally that would it would be their Super Bowl if they beat us. So we're just focusing on one game at a time.
When you talk about this program and what makes it so special and what makes it's such a good environment for a good team culture and winning culture, what are some things that come to mind that make Perry football and the coaching staff and the culture so great?
I mean, we're just one big family. When you grow up together, you get to know everybody really well. I mean, Coach Guestwich got here 4 years ago with my grade class, so we've been able to grow up with him, and we've been lifting with the strength coach since we were in middle school. So just the familial aspect of it, and then just we have a lot of hard workers on this football team. So just hard working and having relentless effort every day has really helped us.
Not a lot of players get to come in with a coach and then leave with a coach and spend those 4 years with the same guy. What has it been like to see your coaching staff kind of blossom along with you guys and start with freshman year and then sophomore and now junior and now senior, and they grow along with you or with you guys?
I love it. I got to work with Coach D from freshman to senior year. He's the quarterback coach, so me and him got to be really close. So it's been really awesome to see him grow and me be able to grow with him. And I really give him a lot of credit for the football player I am now.
You said it at the top, this is your last year at Perry, but you're not done. You have officially made the decision to play college football at the Division One level. You're going to Toledo. So
Mhm.
let's talk about that decision and kind of what went into it, what made Toledo the team that you wanted to be on, and what was it like to kind of go through all that recruiting process?
The recruiting process was definitely fun. It was great to meet different people, talk to different people, visit different places. But when it really came down to it, I just wanted the place where I knew I'd feel at home and in different aspects. And when it came to Toledo, they're a winning program, they're winners, and I like being a winner. So talking to them, just them really wanting me and talking to them every single day, that really helped make my decision.
When you think about, what to look forward to for football at the next level, what excites you the most about being able to take that next step and to work hard and kind of start back at zero and go back to a new level of football?
I think honestly, just being able to play so much football, where we go 12 months out of the year, and I think that's going to be a lot of fun, and I'm going to get to travel to a lot of different places, and I think it's just going to be fun working my way back up again.
Academically at Toledo, what did they offer you that made you also want to go there? What kind of things do you want to study down there?
They had said they have good schooling in general, but they have a law school, and I'm going to go into pre-law, so that was definitely a big advantage for me when I was looking at schools.
Man, pre-law plus student athlete. That's awesome. What drove you towards wanting to go down that path? Is there something that made you want to go into that career?
Um, Not necessarily. I mean, my dad's in law enforcement. I've been able to talk to him and hear stories about some of his friends who work in law, and it just sounded really interesting to me. And he's kind of helped me meet people and talk to people about it, and it's helped me figure out that career choice.
Not only is it your last season on the football team, it's your last season in the school. So what's the school life like at Perry? I mean, are you doing good? Are you having a good senior year as far as the classroom goes, or did you kind of do enough work throughout your junior year that your senior year, you don't have to have a lot. You have most of your credits, sewn up.
I mean, it's great. I took an online class over the summer this year, and then I'm doing another online class right now. So I don't have anything in the morning, and then I have two kind of cupcake classes, and then we have my lifting class. So that's about it for my senior schedule.
Woo! I would kill for that schedule as a senior. So that being said, when you graduate, when you walk down the aisle, what are some things that you're going to reflect on? And it could be on the field, it could be off the field. I'm sure you've accomplished a lot off the field too at Perry. What are going to be some things that like you're really proud of? Like, man, I was able to do that personally, and I'm glad that I was able to do that before I graduated in high school.
I mean, obviously, all the sports achievements with my team and my friends, winning a state championship. We had a deep push for basketball 2 years ago to the districts. Um, but except for that, really, it's just I'll reflect on all the memories I made with my friend group. Growing up with them, we got to do all these stupid fun things together. So that's probably what I'm gonna miss the most.
When we talk to seniors, we also talk about the legacy they want to leave, leaving the program better than when they found it. Now, obviously, no matter what happens this year, you're going to leave the program as a state champion. So you've definitely done that for the program. What other impacts or legacies do you think you and your senior class wants to leave on this team? What kind of things do you want to set up for the leaders of tomorrow to keep building this program up after you're gone?
Um, my The group we have now, we definitely tried to be really involved with the younger kids, if that's going to middle school games or just hanging out with these like elementary kids. We just try to encourage them to play football and keep playing, even if they're on the rope about it. And I think that's probably the biggest impact me and my grade wants to have.
When you win state, you automatically become role models to those little kids. You
Hmm.
can become role models to the middle school football team. They all want to kind of look up to this varsity team. They all want to be like you guys. What's that like to kind of see yourselves as role models and know that you got a lot of people watching you, wanting to be like you when they grow up?
It's awesome because at one point we were those kids looking up to the Luke Farrells and all them. So being able to fill their shoes and then hopefully deliver for the younger kids is awesome.
Well, flip it. Who are the people that showed you how to be a role model? Who are your role models and the people in your life that kind of taught you how to be looked up to?
Definitely some older guys. Luke Farrell, who's playing for the Jacksonville Jaguars now. He showed me when I was younger how to be a leader. There's a couple other guys in the Perry football team when I was younger that were awesome to me when I was a young kid that just paved the path for me. And then obviously my parents have helped a lot with being a leader and being a role model and them had given me life lessons about it.
One of the first answers you gave us was that there's nothing quite like the feeling of Friday Night Lights. So, what can you describe what it's like to you to kind of, 2 hours before the game, you're at the field, you're kind of getting ready, the lights come on, you start to feel the energy of the game. What's that like in your perspective of what makes Friday Night Lights so special?
It's pretty awesome. I try to stay pretty mellow before games, though. A lot of people try to get amped up. Usually, I'm sitting in a corner with country music on my headphones. But as soon as I get out there, it feels great, because you have a whole town behind you, just in wanting to watch you guys have succeed. So it's pretty cool.
You got the country music jamming, huh?
Yeah,
What's do you have like a specific artist or type of country that you listen to?
I listen to a lot of John Party before games.
There you go. That'll get you right. Um, every stadium is a little bit different. Every hometown a little bit different. What makes that Perry Field and that Perry Stadium kind of feel like home to you when you're walking through the turf and you're walking through the stands and everything? What makes it feel like, yeah, this is home, that this is so familiar?
Um, we definitely, well, I mean, just growing up here and being on that field for so long, that aspect makes it feel like home. And we have a sign that we hit that says those who stay will be champions. You grow up jumping and trying to hit it, and then just being able to hit it as you go on the field kind of gives you that home aspect.
All right, Walter. One of the things that we do at the end of these player profiles is we give the player the chance to take the limelight off themselves a little bit and shine on the people that are in their life, that support them, that are there for them. So I want to give you the time at the end of this profile to kind of give your support system some shout outs and some thank yous, and to all the people that you think deserve it in your life.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I'd like to shout out my parents. They've been the biggest help out of anything. My whole family is like my big supporting cast. From my aunt to my little cousin. They've been awesome through the 4 years. Uh, my girlfriend that Brinkley, lived like an hour away, and she's made it to every game. She's been my biggest fan this year, and it's been amazing to have her there and have her support me. So
All right. Well, we want to thank you so much for the time, man. We appreciate it. We are so glad that you're on the network now, and we wish you the best of luck the rest of this year. You know that we'll be there for the Pirates, and the YSN crew is always going to be rooting you guys on. So thanks for the time. We'll see you again real soon.
thank you.